Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. I think we have a very W celebration coming up for Global Dokkan. I can explain some of the stuff. And we will see, right? You know, the major mystery right now with Global, I'm pretty certain if they are going to fill some sort of empty spot, it's going to be with like a filler LR banner is what I'm thinking. Maybe possibility 2 is the Yellow Coin LR JP is about to get, could be Global and JP at the same time. Although doing that then opens up a dead spot in June for Global, where they typically get this April LR. Like this April LR JP's getting in 2 weeks, the normal release schedule for that would be June for Global. Like Global would be getting this upcoming LR, I assume Hit. Hit is just my go-to guess. Maybe an LR Kefla, maybe like an LR Kabe, Khalifa, and Kale, something like that, probably. We'll see. They could just do something random, but that's what my guess would be. We would see for a Part 2 LR, would probably be on Global in June. Or they could do some sort of Global first, maybe like a Yellow Coin LR or something like that. The last Global, what was the last Global first? Was it LR UI Goku? I think it was, right? LR UI Goku? I mean, surely you could kind of like LR God Goku's EZA, right? But like, I think LR UI Goku was the last Global first. Unless I'm missing something obvious. Maybe I'm an idiot. It's just because they don't do Global first anymore. They just do Global and JP at the same time, right? Which, ding, ding, ding. Yeah, maybe we should just have everything Global and JP at the same time, and everyone would be happier. That's what I think. But we will see, right? I don't want to get people's hopes too high or too low. We'll see what'll come for Part 2 for Global Dokkan. So we have, you know, missions, login, typical stuff. We got Yamcha's Banner. Now, here's what the banner looked like on JP. I'm sorry. I don't think that this is really a great summon here. The ROF Blues are a solid unit, but, you know, they're a little bit mid compared to the strongest Dokkan Fest TURs. Ginyu's very strong, but using him on his team. These two are pretty dead. This guy's okay in some spots. This transforming Goku, right? You know, like the Super 17 Red Zone fight, for example. And then Yamcha and Yajirobe are strong characters. No doubt about that. Yajirobe is a really strong banner unit. If they're going to make a banner unit, designing them like Yajirobe, I think is good. Yajirobe W, Frost L, right? Is sort of how we can look at it, right? Tech Vegeta W, Dr. Zoro and Mew L, right? Ice and Nova L. I still maintain Ice and Nova. They got to be the worst unit ever released. I think they are. I think if I had to go the single worst character ever, excluding Raditz, because again, he's a Dokkan Fest 1 in a million, we go over it all the time. But I think Ice and Nova is probably the worst character ever that they've ever released. Summonable, I think so. Ice and Nova, probably. But yeah, I don't recommend summoning on this banner, Global players. You know, I thought summoning for God Goku was solid. And remember, regardless of what Global gets in 2 weeks, probably a filler LR banner, Global should be getting a dual Dokkan Fest at the end of April. That should be coming to Global, you know, because JP is getting a dual Dokkan Fest at the end of April, Golden Week. And the last several years, Golden Week has been shared on Global and JP, right? So I'm thinking that Global should be getting the dual Dokkan Fest, and thus there's no reason to summon on Yamcha. Yamcha's good, but Yamcha is not as strong as the strongest TURs, right? Again, I would say he's good, but I mean, he is great as well, but I don't want to go too far, right? Like, he's not competing with Kale, God Goku, the Gammas. No, I don't think so. You know what I probably should have been doing is, you know, pulling up their kit while discussing it. The thing with Yamcha here, I think that really hurts him, is his super attack effect. No defense is a huge L, right? Like, that's just, for a super top tier character like this, I just can't stand that. He does, at the very least, have dodge. So if you simply are just lucky, right? Like, you know, he's not going to take much damage. What it is once this, dude, this site is so well designed. The Thieving 6 Dokkan Wiki right here. His intro right here. When this runs out, Yamcha's, like, he could still do damage. Like, he could do triple 8 million, triple 9 millions and stuff like that after his intro wears out. But, like, the explosive Yamcha that you guys would see clips of and stuff like that, that's coming during his first 2 rotations with his intro buff active. I would be a bigger fan of Yamcha if his dodge was stronger. Maybe they toned his damage down a little bit and gave him more dodge or something, right? Like, if this was 70% chance, I'd like this character a lot better. If this stacked with his other dodge chances, I'd also like him a lot better. But remember, this does not stack, right? So he would have a high chance to dodge. And then if this fails, let's say you did 2 super attacks, he'd then have a 20% chance to dodge right there. And then if that failed, to go to his hidden potential system, right? So, I don't know. I like him, but he could have been just a little bit stronger defensively for my tastes. One good thing is, on JP, he introduced the Earthbred fighters onto Dokkan. But on Global, that category has already been here, but that's a very strong team. Yamcha leads an incredibly powerful team with Earthbred fighters. Yajirobe is good, but my main gripe with this character is this right here. His dodge kicks in after he gets hit, and he does not take hits well from the toughest bosses, even normal attacks. This is Yajirobe's issue, is that line highlighted right there. If Yajirobe just had a 70% chance to dodge at the start of turn, I do think that would be a lot better. I do like a lot of things he's doing, though. Multiple turn support. He has survives the KO attacks. He heals at the end of the turn. You have the active skill Senzu, which is very strong. He does have a lot of W's here, but I have taken a lot of damage using Yajirobe before, so be careful there. There's going to be some packs and stuff like that. Cool. Sure wish JP would get those, for sure. Earthbred category summon. Never summon on those, obviously. Stone Sail, Kai's. Yamcha gets his Dokkan event, which is very, very good. You know, now we're ready for the Krillin Dokkan event, the Tien, all those types of characters. All right, so this is good. This revamp right here, I believe it's just that this is now open every single day. That means they're bringing the Baba Shop Zenny change, which, you know, it is in this global celebration. We'll get to it, but, you know, you could run this stage every day now. I mean, you could do it, sure, but the best way to get Zenny is still to grind EZAs. I will tell you all this. If you do link leveling at all, like stage 34 is really good, 31-4 on JP, 28-2. I think 29-3 is quite a bit below, because there's just, it's so overflowing with enemies. You don't want to do 29-3. But any of the other 3 stages I think are really good. 31-4, 34, and 28-2. Those are the main ones to do. You'll accumulate a lot of Zenny just, like, doing those. That's it. You get a huge amount of Zenny just by link leveling, right? So, you know, that is pretty good. Battlefield is coming on the 3rd, and that comes with EZA LR Oob. I like LR Oob. I mean, certainly I could have made him stronger, but I consider Oob kind of like a mediocre option, but like he could do some stuff in some red zone fights. He could tank some normals. He is supporting, but one thing I really love about Oob is that when you transform into Majub, when HP falls below 50%, he then heals you. These types of characters are just very, very helpful. By the way, I think this would be a great pick for a Dokkan Fest as well, Majub. I would be very pleased with a Majub Dokkan. Like, you know, one of these days we're waiting at 4 a.m. and then the Oob Dokkan teaser comes in. I'll be very happy with that. I think Oob getting a Dokkan Fest would be a huge W. What categories does Majub have? He's got a lot. Yeah, Earthling, Fuse Fighter, Majin Power, Resurrect Warriors, Savior, Connected Hope, GT Hero. Oh, yeah. Dude, there's so many teams Oob could help. I would love a very top tier Oob. That would be sick. Yeah, for sure. But Oob is pretty good, right? Like, you know, creating rainbow orbs, supporting, you know, I think that this unit is solid, right? Support type characters, I really give extra favor to, because they really do help things go well. I used Oob a little bit in the, Shadow Dragon event, the birth of Shadow Dragons. Maybe with this guy coming to global, maybe I'll do a video, you know, him, you know, against that Sin fight, but more so, you know, the team around him will do a lot of the work, but maybe I'll do that. So that could be fun. That I am having a lot of fun going into that Sin event. Bunch of story events returning. Then LR Bojack gets his EZA. So weird Like, yeah, like, this is just so odd. Bojack is easying with Yamcha. It makes no sense. Sure, man. Bojack is okay. I think Bojack would be better if, like, other Bojack characters were a lot better, right? Because there's 3 Bojacks. So he has base Bojack, this is full power Bojack, and this is full power Bojack and the Galactic Warriors. Full power Bojack also could get, like, a Dokkan event. There's no good full power Bojack. To be fair, though, there's 2 that could easy A. Let's pull Bojack up real fast. The STR full power Bojack and the AGL full power Bojack, both of them could easy A. I mean, let's be real, they would be shit, I'm sure. These 2 right here, they would be their own easy A event, similar to what we just saw from the Battle of Gods thing. They would easy A from something like that. Maybe the AGL Zangia could get an awakening, and then she would easy A as well. But a full power Bojack would be good, right? Because again, we don't have a good full power Bojack at the moment. So, that'd be cool. Like a full power Bojack Dokkan Fest and then the easy A this Bojack. Holy hell, that would be crazy. And Bojack, I mean, we're closing in on range of Bojack easying. I know it sounds ridiculous to some people, I'm sure, but the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions were January of 2020. Blue Kaioken Goku on JP was April of 2020, right? And Bojack was November of 2020. So it's like we are easying 2020 characters now. So, don't be shocked if, we get a full power Bojack Dokkan Fest and then the easy 8. That would be crazy. Like that a full power Bojack Dokkan Fest where this guy ECA's in that celebration, this one right here, that would be really nutty. So there's Bojack. Again, solid, but the one thing about Bojack is he doesn't work the greatest on LR Cooler's team. I feel like. I don't know. Because one thing that really, dude, it really hurts him. Right now, I feel like the villain teams, right, like the Cooler teams, the Wicked Bloodline, stuff like that, Golden Frieza and Metal Cooler are a huge part of those teams, and very stupidly, idiotically, moronically, I've been complaining about this for a long time, Golden Frieza and Metal Cooler are not on Space Traveling Warriors, which hurts Bojack because those characters are going to be on the team, right? So, I don't know, but Bojack is okay. He's okay. He's okay. Nothing really too crazy, nothing too bad. We have the, just more returning events. Weekend Summon, cool. Maybe some people could get like Nappa or some other banner units you might have missed. That could be okay. New area story stages is available. So that's good. And then there's going to be more on the 11th. There's going to, I guess part 2 of Area 30 is going to be added on the 11th. I think stage 34, again, is probably the best link level stage. I think that probably is number 1. And then there's more of these Supreme Kai missions along with that, which is cool. Now, with the next couple of stages, so it's 30, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 3 of those stages, you can get specialized equips for this Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Really good shit, right? Like, level 5 crit, level 6 additional gold equip type stuff for this guy, who just got his EZA and global. This guy's not really impressive at all, but, like, he could be good for, like, EZA areas and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe like a free-to-play player using him in Battlefield or something like that. Like, this character, again, sucks, but he's not that hard to get. Because, you're gonna have to link level some your good characters. And while link leveling, you can get green incredible gems, so you could purchase this guy, right? Like finishing this guy is really not that bad. And then once you are able to obtain this guy, again, he could be good for like a newer player. I'm going to try and make like an advanced beginner guide and like, telling beginners to maybe grab this guy, grab like the free-to-play Ginyu Force, the free-to-play Team Bardock teams. Like those are like good starting points, I think, for Dokkan players nowadays. Yeah, this guy could definitely be helpful, I think, for a newer player. He's on a lot of teams too, right? It's an Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so that's good. And then here we go. Perfect. I literally just finished my link level run. So I'm actually going to do 2 things. I did just talk about that Goku's equips, but I do actually want to show it real fast again. And then we're also going to take a look at the Baba Zeni shop. Let me start with the Baba Zeni shop real quick first. So this revamp again is coming to global on the 12th. So we can head over here, and then they make it to where a lot of this stuff you could permanently buy. Everything you see right here, there is no limit. You could just endlessly buy all of these. Z swords, Senzu, all of these medals. I know the big one right here is going to be Gregory's. This is what people always are struggling to get, right? All of these medals you could permanently buy. Now, there's these. You could buy 5 of these per day, right? Then these platinum turtle shells, you could buy 1 per day, which gives you 10 shells each. And then you're able to buy 1 each of these medals. It's just a huge positive update, especially for newer players and stuff like that. Back in the day, the Gregory medal grind used to be really bad, like struggling to get Gregory medals. With the Zenny update and the Green Incredible Gem update and stuff like that, those problems are a thing of the past, which is good. And now the last thing let's do here is let's go ahead and show that Goku right here. Let's take a look at his equips. So if we take a look at it, I've got some really strong equips on him right here, right? This is a level 5 additional level 6 crit right there. And then this one, this is a level 2 additional and 5 crit is what that is. So just insanely strong equips can go on that physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku character right there. Which, you know, it doesn't make him, oh, damn, he's competing with, like, really good characters, but at least makes him a little bit better, and potentially a little bit better for, again, like a free-to-play player, or a newer player. A newer player has not done years of chain battle to have a billion good equips, right? So, like, you know, being able to get, like, those free good equips for that character, that is good. Dokkan introducing, like, you know, free-to-play characters of that type is not the worst thing ever. I was very hard on this Goku before, and I kind of regret that, because I do see the value for him for newer players again. So there we go. There is the global celebration info. Again, a lot of this is going until the 12th, so we will see what's going to happen, right? There is kind of just like a little bit of a 2-week period here. These two right here, we don't know what's really going to be happening in this time frame right here, right? The final week is going to be Golden Week. Will start, and then that will carry through the entirety of May. But these 2 weeks right now are unknown, so we'll see what's going to happen. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.